Alright, Shalom, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom. I'm going to start by giving infinite honors and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harachak Wadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and are worthy of their double honors. Peace and blessing to you, Akim, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last sections of time. Alright? And this lesson is going to be entitled, Can't You See? The C-hip is coming, in parentheses, Motb. Can't you see? The C-hip is coming, in parentheses, Motb. Alright? And as this article reads, Amazon One Palm Technology, One Palm Payment Technology is coming to all 500 plus Whole Food Market stores in the U.S. All right, now I was recently at a Whole Food Market, all right, in the U.S. And I saw this actual system set up, and I asked the cashier, all right, I said, what's that specific, all right, little side piece that you have, what is that used for? All right, but I already knew. All right, so she said, oh, that's scan with your palm. And I said, well, can you tell me what's that about? And she said, basically, you take your palm, all right, and you scan it up to the screen and it pays for your transaction. She simply said just that. So I asked her a question. I said, well, what's actually inside of your palm or your hand that enables them to know or enables them to know that you have money or you're able to pay for that transaction? And she jokingly said, the key to the streets. All right, she said the key to the streets. But no, according to prophecy, all right, that's the RFID technology, all right, pertaining to Revelation, the 13th chapter, the 16th verse, the charagma, all right, the Motb, okay, the C-hip. So let's get into this article, Lord willing. This message is going to be edifying. It says, Amazon One Palm Payment Technology is coming to all 500 plus Whole Food Markets stores in the U.S. It says, as adoption of Amazon One continues to increase among third-party retailers and their customers, Amazon doubles down on palm recognition across its network of Whole Food Market stores. All right, now you have to ultimately ask yourself, all right, what will be placed inside of your palm to let that cashier or let that store know that you have enough money or the certain amount of money that you have to pay for that transaction? Okay, what is it? All right, why is it, and how is it going to be implemented? All right, hearken onto these words that the men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua through the spirit, all right, of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua are pushing through the testimony of prophecy. All right, and ultimately this was prophesied, but the Edomites, all right, chiefly Amalek, the Edomites came into power firstly, all right, during the Greek captivity. And as it is written, this is 1 Maccabees 1 and 41. It says, moreover, King Antiochus, this is Antiochus the fourth, all right, Epiphanes, it says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. All right, that all should be one people. Okay? As it is written, the kingdom was divided, all right, between Alexander the Greeks, 4 generals, all right, Cassander, Licinius, all right, Ptolemy, and Seleucus, all right, and ultimately, all right, Antiochus Epiphanes sprang up, all right, out of the believe it was the Seleucids, I believe. All right, let's do a quick fact check. All right. There you go. It says Antiochus the fourth Epiphanes was a Greek Hellenistic. All right. Let me make sure. All right, it said Antiochus the fourth Epiphanes was a Greek Hellenistic king who ruled the Seleucid Empire from 175 BC until his death in 164 BC. Okay, so this is Antiochus the Fourth. All right, and ultimately, he's coming in that mindset of these global elites with their NWO, man, with their New World Order agenda. All right, that's going to be pushed through this CBDC, central bank and digital currency system. All right, open your eyes, Israel. All right, you're the main consumers, all right, on the planet Earth, man. You so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes. All right, the scriptures tell you that let no man spoil you. Let me get that real quick. And bear with me, Akim. I'm headed to the plantation. All right, this is Colossians 2:8. It says, beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit. You see? So you so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes, 2/3, all right, the nation of Israel, you've been spoiled through these vain philosophies, all right, deceits, all right, these ideologies, these dogmas, all right, these false sense of realities that you've ate up, swallowed up, all right, and simultaneously these other nations have swallowed Israel up. It tells you in Hosea 8:8, all right. Let me get that real quick, because through these different philosophies, Esau, Edom, he swallowed you Jakes up, man, as well as these other nations, man. Psalms the 83rd chapter, okay, because ultimately that's what Esau's intentions are to do with this CBDC system, is to swallow you up, all right. It's to actually, all right, put his spirit inside of you, which is this technology, man, which is left-handed, all right, sorcery, wizardry. We're the temple of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. We're not to be defiled by, all right, these other doctrines, these other philosophies, all right, and surely not this charagma, okay? Let me get it really quick. This is Hosea 8:8. It says, Israel is swallowed up. Now shall they be among the Gentiles, which we are currently among the Gentiles. That's talking about heathen nations. All right, that's not talking about Israelite foreigners. It says, now shall they be among the Gentiles as a vessel wherein is no pleasure. You see, and we are that vessel that's likened unto, all right, no worth in this society, man, right? It's easy for a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American to get gunned down and it gets swept under the rug. All right? It's easy for you to be put to shame, put to mockery. All right? A proverb, a byword. Why? Because you take on to these philosophies and these dogmas and these doctrines. Even back then in the time of Antiochus Epiphanes the Fourth. All right? You had Israelites consent, and we're going to get that. Okay, then we're going to get some more into this article. Now it says, 1 Maccabees, chapter 1 and 41 again. It's a little backdrop. It says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. You see, that all should be one people. That sounds similar, right? NWO, that all should be one people, one world order, right? Under one currency, one world currency. So this plan was ultimately, all right, put into motion, all right, during the time of the Greek captivity. But ultimately, that old serpent, all right, who's loose for a little season, Esau, Edom, all right, American and European allies, they ultimately have an agenda to put that one world order, all right, or one world consent under one currency into play right now in these times, man. Esau, Edom is going to go with his move, right? Get this really quick. This is Revelation chapter 12. Let's see. Verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And Esau, Edom, knows that he hath but a short time. Therefore he's moving rather quickly. All right, but the scriptures tell you, see how the Most High works. The scriptures tell you that for the elect's sake, the Lord is going to shorten the day. So Esau, Edom think the power is in his hand to change the times and change laws. Daniel 7:25, right? Ultimately, you're being deceived by the Most High. The deceived and the deceiver are his. All right, so it says, the devil has come down with great wrath, and that's what Esau Edom is about to do. All right, because anyone that doesn't take this charagma, all right, that doesn't submit to this digital system that's going to be implemented, all right, he's going to put you down. All right, let's go back to First Maccabees. Let's read on, because you had some Israelites that consented onto this, man. Just as you're going to have in these times, we know it's according to prophecy, but the Lord tells you in the book of Romans that he's reserved 7,000 men that have not bowed to the knees of Baal, right? So it says, First Maccabees 1:42, and everyone should leave his laws. So with this new system, all right, scan with, let's go back to it. All right. Right, it says, scan with your palm. It says, as Amazon One, Amazon Web Services, palm recognition service for identification, payment, loyalty, membership, and entry at over 400 locations across the U.S. reaches a critical milestone with more than 3 million uses. Whole Food market stores are going all in. You see, they're going all in, meaning they're gonna ditch this dollar and they're gonna go digital. All right, there's not gonna be any cash, paper dollars anymore. All right, they're introducing these different scan with your palm features to massage this Motb system into the shoulders of you Americans and across the four corners, man. All right, and this was Esau's agenda even back then, that everyone should leave their laws, man. The Lord says, make no cutting in your flesh. The Lord says, you take the charagma, I believe it's Revelation the 16th chapter, you're going to have a grievous sore, man. All right, a malignant sore. Malignant means cancerous. All right. So we are commanded to cleave onto our laws, not leave our laws for this system and what it promotes. All right, to get something inserted inside of our right hand or forehead, just in order to pursue this quote unquote American dream. Nah, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, he commanded us to not defile our temple. All right, the Lord said he's within us. Will Yahushai put this inside of him? The Lord said, Yahushai said, no man cometh to the Father except through me. So the Father is in Yahushai. All right, that's likened on to us. We have to have this word, this truth in us, not any other philosophies or doctrines. So it says, by the end of this year, all 500 plus Whole Food locations in the U.S. will offer Amazon One for payment and Prime membership benefits. You see, so the end of the year is what, 4 months from now. So within the next 4 months, something major is going to happen, man. Because it's not just going to be Whole Foods; it's going to trickle down, and then the economy is going to collapse. They're going to collapse the system. All right, it's going to be a major false flags. Like, for instance, I said I was going to hold this for you brothers to see. But here, all right, it says by 4 o'clock today, it's going to be 99 degrees. 4 p.m., 99 degrees. 2 p.m. starting 99 degrees. So with this extreme heat, gas prices soaring, potential hurricanes coming up the pipe, something major is going to happen. And also you have, all right, the Motb being implemented. Now this is the part where I wanted to get. It says they can simply hover their palm. Now this is the point where I asked the lady in the store. I said, so what's actually in your palm to make you say, okay, well, I'm going to place my palm over this system, and the system can read into your palm. So your palm has to be attached to something. That's what I was basically telling the lady. I said, your palm has to be attached to something. So what would be in your palm to indicate to them that, okay, you have enough money. You have, say, $50. You have $50 and you can pay for this set of groceries or whatever it may be. she was like, oh, the key to the streets. No, it's not going to be the key to the streets. It's going to be radio frequency identification device. All right. As it stated up earlier, it says palm recognition service for identification. All right. So wake up, man. All right. It's high time to wake out of sleep. See these things for what they are according to prophecy, man. So it says, I want to get this part. It says they can simply hover their palm over an Amazon One device. For Prime members who link their Amazon One profile with their Amazon account, savings will automatically be applied. It's that simple. You see? That's that word, smooth as butter. But yet war was in heart. It's spiritual warfare. All right? He's speaking these smooth words and saying it's just that simple, because most of these Americans, they like things simplified. They like things fast, quick, in a hurry, whether that be food, whether that be experiences, whether that be different pleasures. They like them quick, man. All right. So when Edom rolls this out to you, he's going to present it to you with these smooth words like the scriptures say. But yet war was in his heart. He's going to come crouching and saying, hey, I've simplified everything for you. How about you choose this? I made everything easier for you. You don't have to do anything. All right? You shall own nothing and be happy. Okay, so this is the plot and the scheme that's coming down very soon. All right, so let's go back into the scriptures. Let's read a little bit more. It says, 1 Maccabees 1:42, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king, right? According to Antiochus, as we went into the fourth Epiphanes, okay, during the Seleucid Empire. So it says, yea, many of the Israelites, you see, consented to his religion, meaning what? His worship, all right? His way of worship, what his so-called, right, use the proper word, his so-called agenda, right, that he was for. So it says, yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Shabbat. And today is currently the Shabbat. Okay, so even much more so in those times, man, you're going to have Israelites that are going to be consenting on to this thing, man. All right. But you're going to receive the fines and the penalties thereof. Okay. So just as it was back then, man, you're going to have Jake that are going to be scanning with their palm. They're going to be going to these, all right, these C-hip centers. And they're going to be getting charagma'd up. So this is Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their forehead. You see, scan with your palm in your right hand. All right, in your forehead. Now, the forehead goes into basically these different mental illnesses, these different like, for instance, someone that would get it in their forehead would be someone that basically was paralyzed, all right, or couldn't read, couldn't write, deaf. All right, now they're using this charagma, okay, to make them see again or make them walk again. All right. It's just a wicked agenda, man. You have to fear the Lord. Fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. All right. Take heed to this prophecy, to the word, to the name of the Lord by its true Hebrew names. All right. So it says, give life unto the image of the beast. All right. America and its European allies. All right. That whore that sit upon many waters, the NATO and the EU. All right. North Atlantic Treaty Organization, the European Union, they're pushing this CBDC system. All right. Who? It says that the image of the beast shall both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image. Oh, Salakia, that's the latter end of 15. All right. 16 again, Revelation 13 and 16. He calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that had understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636. That's right, 666. Right? So it goes into that charagma in that right hand on that forehead. And it says, let's get that word. Charagma. Charagma. It says a stamp and imprinted charagma of the charagma stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the anti-Mashiach. You see? So in that day, we're going to see who a quote-unquote Christian is, right? Which we know Christian means a follower of Yahushua Mashiach, which in order to be a follower of the Lord, you have to be an Israelite. All right? So we're going to see who stands tall in that day, man, in that hour of temptation. It says the charagma branded upon horses, thing carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images. And back in that first Maccabees 1, it said it went into the idolatry, right? Now that's coming back through America, all right? Which is a reincarnated version of Rome, the Roman Empire. So it says, yeah, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Shabbat. All right, of idolatrous images. Okay, let's see.
Strong's G 5482.
Right, when you go into that root word karax, it says a pale or stake. So like it says sharpened to a point through the idea of scratching. You see? So this is going to be staked into you, man. This technology. That's how you're going to be able to put your palm up and it reads how much money you have. It's going to be inside of you, man. It says a pill or stake of palisades, a palisade or rampart. You see? So ultimately, all right, don't take the charagma. Okay? Fear Yahweh B'Shem Yoshai. That's the Lord's name and that's his son's name. All right? In the ancient Paleo-Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash. Shabbat Shalom. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to you, Akim, across the four corners. Until next time, Shabbat Shalom.